Okay, folks, well, finally back to the project, which turned out to have some issues. Um, so let me show you what's going on. Essentially, we ended up gutting out the whole apartment. Wasn't something that I had budgeted or planned to do. It was something that ended up happening, and it happens on projects like this, where in this particular home, the goal was to just go on top of the old horsehair plaster that was on the walls. And with all the wiring that was being done in the ceiling, we were just going to go over the ceiling with another half-inch sheetrock or blue board, and then just plaster on top of it. So what caused us to have to gut out the whole apartment was in the ceiling, what we discovered had two things wrong with it. The first thing was that it had 3 layers of blue board already on it. So it had quite a bit of weight that was on this strapping. The building inspector for the town became concerned that if we put another layer on top of it, he wasn't sure that the strapping would hold it. Not sure I totally agree, but in this particular case, by rule of thumb, I always rather be safe than sorry. So when we started taking the ceiling down, the amount of damage that was being done to the walls was significant, and it just cost me a little bit more to have all the walls ripped out. So I chose to do that. Not ideal, not really the plan, but projects like this, that's what happens. You go in with a plan, and sometimes plans, like most things, don't go accordingly. So you have to adapt, and that's what ended up happening with us. Is we ended up having to make the decision to, at this point, to just gut out the whole thing. But we should be in a good position right now to move forward. The electrician is coming back in today. He's going to be tightening up all the wiring that you could kind of see that, looked pretty good when it was in the ceiling, because, he was snaking it through. But at this point, it's all hanging there. So he's going to have to staple some stuff and, just tidy it up a little bit. So that is the update on the project. Never goes according to plan, but nonetheless, we are where we are. And this should move forward pretty quickly at this point. So we'll keep you posted.